Before I get started, I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Bakakodash. Double honors unto my apostles and others of Great Millstone. Peace and safety to all the sincere Akim that's out here pushing His word in truth and in all sincerity. Shalom. All right, shalom to you, sisters as well. All right, another morning lesson, about 6:30 in the morning. Hey man, I was just listening to the Elder Kazak lesson. I don't remember the exact title, but he was going into basically very soon we're gonna physically, you're gonna see us winning, and I said I was gonna, I said, you know what, that's the spirit. That's a good morning rant title type thing, You watch sports, it's just pretty much the scriptures say that the Lord's voice is unto you men, not to say that women can't understand this as well, but I'm just using this as an example. That's why when you read the Apostle Paul, he referenced the sporting events of old for his example. So, if you've ever watched sports, whatever sport it is, let's just say basketball. Basketball is a really good one. Football, all of these sports, they're momentum sports. Like, it's hard to beat a team with momentum. And, you watch a game, like a perfect example. If you've never seen it, look it up. When Tracy McGrady, when he was with the Rockets, and he had scored them 13 points in like 33 seconds. When you go watch the interview of him speaking on that, it's like he knew in the spirit that the momentum was on his side and he just seized it. He said, I'm going to get in my spot. He's like, I put my head down, got in my spot and pulled up. He hit. You know how hard that is to score? There's some players that don't even score 13 points a game, let alone 13 points in less than a minute, half a minute, So, possessions are 24 seconds. So, I'm just speaking to the spirit of the momentum of this place is shifting. You just have to believe it, and we have to believe it. I have to believe it as well. I have to see it. We have to recognize momentum. We have to recognize the change, the trends, the shifts. This devil loves to talk about the shifts in the polar caps, South Pole, the North Pole. Well, the caps between the electrical caps between Jacob and Esau is fucking changing, man. Remember the scriptures say that everything is basically the foundations of this place is upside down. It's not going to stay as so. The Lord is an upright power. We are the people of if you're an Israelite, you represent the upright people. All right? So this thing has to switch, and it is switching. But very soon it's going to be obvious. And that's the point that we're all hopeful and waiting on. Because in the spirit, if you could see it, if you could feel it, if you just open your eyes a little bit, you should be able to see how this place is changing spiritually. Yeah, it's getting worse. But think about with any sickness. You ever get like a flu or your sinus infection or you're sick or something of that nature. In most cases, you'll get worse before you get better. You got to fight that virus off. You got to, through fever. You'll get a fever. It'll heat you up. You might throw up. Think about a stomach virus. You'd be like, oh, my stomach, I don't feel right. Oh, and it just builds up to the next point where you're, oh, hold on, pull over. You throwing up or you taking a shit. Violently, like a violent throat, like the body is saying, get this out of us now. So that's how, it happens. So yeah, it's getting dirty out here and sickly. This is because Esau, the so-called white man, and his counterparts and his comrades are failing. That's the point of this lesson. We're not losing. We're winning. It's home stretch. It's going to be hard. It is hard. We're all struggling. Nobody is smooth sailing. We're all fucking struggling. Every last one of us. If you believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, if you believe in the prophecies of the Bible, you are in struggle mode. Okay? But like the scriptures say, I think that's 2 Corinthians, the 5th chapter. We're perplexed, but we're not despaired. All right? We're not in distress. That's not what's happening here. Yeah, it's hard. It's not fun. Shit, and I'm talking to myself first. I'm talking to me first, because this shit ain't fun. So sometimes you gotta psych yourself up to just be able to, mentally deal. This shit ain't fun. Nobody wants to be in captivity. No child ever wants to be on punishment. But here we are. But we're not in distress. Esau's in distress. The so-called white man should be in distress. He should be despaired. He should be without hope. We have hope. Hell, if we lose everything, that's Romans, I want to say, what is that? Romans, is that Romans the 8th chapter? Shall nakedness and tribulation. All right. Shall nakedness, tribulation, famine, shall these things take us away from our power? Right? And the answer is no. All right? If we lose, if let's just say you lose everything, you just down to you ain't even got no drawers, right? Right? You still got the name. You still have the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. How about that? Esau don't got that. The so-called white man don't got that. And he's about to be, the scriptures say, he shall be made bare. His foreskin shall be revealed. He should be naked. He's about to be fully revealed. Okay? But he ain't got no power. See, this little power that this time period of which he's been ruling the earth, he was given the power. That's his problem. He thinks he's his own power source. He's in for a rude awakening. Okay? The so-called white man is about to realize he don't got no fucking power. He's the base of men, as the scriptures say. But what does that got to do with us? Ask yourself that. What does that got to do with you, though? You should know that and understand that this is all temporary and we're at the end. So we just got to hold on, man. See, it's easy. See, that's why they cut the bets. It's easy to place a bet. It's easy to place a bet on a fighter. You watching a boxing match. It's the fucking 8th round and you want to bet on a nigga. Hey, bet. And here it is, the fucking Nuggets against the Lakers. And you want to put, hey, I put 10 racks on the Nuggets right now. Shut the hell up. That's not faith. That's not being a visionary. You got people out here that place bets a year in advance. So where's your money at? What do you got your money on? Is it on Esau winning and enslaving the earth and you know what I'm saying? Is that where you got your money at? You got your money in Esau slaying the earth and chipping everybody and there's no life and no animals, and the sky is just dead, and there's women are weird and men are weird and everybody hates each other? Or do you have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushai coming back and destroying this devil and putting him in his place? Do you have faith in that? That's why it's important to know these scriptures. So again, I'm not going to be too much longer. The point of this lesson again was to deal with the fact that momentum is about to shift, man. All praise Yahweh Shem Yahushai 144. That momentum is about to shift, okay? Esau is about to slip, and he's going to have that moment where everybody is going to see he's vulnerable, and these other nations are going to attack, and then they're going to weaken each other, and then Yahweh Shai is going to come back and show them how weak they are, and it's going to be a sight to see. And it's just a matter of which side are you on. Are you going to be sad when you see this happen? Because, oh my God, how am I going to pay my water bill and my light bill? God forbid. Or are you going to be in a joyful, excited, celebratory spirit? So, hey, with that, I want to close up. I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem Rakakwarash. Hey, double honors unto my apostles and others of great millstone. Peace and safety to all you sincere Akim and Akwat out here, okay? That momentum is going to change, man. We were not created to lose. What's that rapper? He got a long name. he said in the song, it's in my DNA to win. I like that part of that song. It's the truth. It's really in our DNA to win, man. It's in our DNA to win, and we're losing right now. Physically, in the sight of people. Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter speaks about that. But overall, just because we're losing, and we're only losing because the Lord is making us lose. But we're His. He put His name on us. We're a representation of Him. This is just a punishment in the sight of men. That's all it is. All right? This ain't no putting it all for another. Charleston White was saying in a video, no, it won't happen in our generation, Sean. But it'll happen in our children and our grandchildren, but they'll be all right. That's an old... See, these niggas have been trained to think that, everybody been talking about the world ending, and then they put it off because they don't want to believe it's ending, and then they don't want it to happen in their time period. Well, listen here. It's going to happen in this generation. Okay? It could be this year. It could be next year. It could be in 5 years. God forbid. But that's still this generation. 5 years from now, I'll be 41. That's still young. All right? Or 41, 42, something like that. But nevertheless, that doesn't matter. I'm about to get off this stream. But I would go, just put that out there, man. We're about to win. We were bred to win, and we're gonna win. So just believe in that. All right, you're winners. No matter what the fuck is going on, man. Shit's rough. Shit's ugly. Shit. But that's where the proving grounds of showing that you a fucking winner, man. That's all of us, man. Nobody gives a fuck about. See, Esau could never be perceived as a winner because he has it all on his side. Nobody roots for the guy to have it all. It's the person that made something out of nothing. That's the person you want to see win. And we don't got shit because that's the perfect formula to create the greatest winner ever. This team's going to win. We're 18th place right now. But we're going to climb through these. We're going to be that 18th seed. That 8th seed in the NBA to go to the NBA championship and win that hoe. That's us. All right. So, hey, all praise Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Shalom.